My biggest accomplishment, I guess, is just, I'd say, obviously, we won the state tournament in 2013. Edmond North did. Edmond North had never won the state tournament before, so it was the first time ever that we've been state champs. We won the dual state tournament that year and the state tournament. Our practices consist of warming up, and then it's a lot of drills, learning technique, sparring, and then actually live wrestling during the matches, and then we finish up with conditioning each day. I chose wrestling because in school I was the shortest kid in my whole school in junior high, and I loved other sports, but I wasn't tall enough to play basketball. I was too little to play football, and then wrestling is for everyone. Wrestling, there's a weight class. It's separated by weight classes, so even if you're really little, it doesn't matter because there's a weight class for real little wrestlers, there's a weight class for big wrestlers. There's not a big advantage like in basketball if you're a lot taller than someone else. So for me, that's what made me kind of choose wrestling. Probably my favorite thing is that it's a one-on-one battle. It's the most pure sport I think there is. There's no other equipment involved. It's a hand-to-hand battle of two opponents who are evenly matched in size and weight, and then you get to try to impose your will on your opponent. I think like each day who inspires me daily is actually getting to come coach this team. I love the team members we have on the team, and they are the ones I wake up and I love that I get to coach wrestling a lot because not just I get to coach the sport of wrestling, but I get to coach this team that's here in the room that you saw today. So to stay focused and motivated in wrestling I think is difficult because it is such a grinding sport. I think you have to learn how to search for joy because it's not always obvious in the sport of wrestling. It's two opponents that are kind of beating up each other in a hot, sweaty room, and you got to kind of search for that joy in that sport. And then I think the other part is knowing that you get to do the sport, you don't have to. So I get to come here and coach wrestling every day. The wrestlers get to come and wrestle every day. They don't have to. I think what I'd like people to know about wrestling the most is that wrestling is for everyone. Wrestling, there's girls wrestling now that we started here at Edmond North. The girls wrestling is in the Olympics, so it's for girls, it's for boys, it's for little athletes, small athletes, it's for big athletes. There's weight classes for wrestlers all the way in between. It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, big, small, there's a spot for everyone in the sport of wrestling.